Rowdy session at the House of Representatives yesterday over plans to have immunity for the Senate President and the Speaker of the House. The Minority Leader of the House, Leo Ogo, had in the bill canvassed for the inclusion of the presiding officers of the two chambers of the National Assembly, which will also include the Deputy Senate President and the Deputy Speaker. He called for the amendment of Section 308 of the Constitution, which only gives immunity to the President, Vice President, governors and their deputies. But the Majority Leader opposed the idea, saying the timing was wrong, especially now that the Senate President, Bukola Saraki, was facing trial. The House went rowdy when the Speaker, Yakubu Dogara, abruptly ended debate on the matter as he referred it to the Special Ad Hoc Committee on Constitutional Amendment, headed by the Deputy Speaker, Yusuf Lasso. And now joining us on TVC News is a lawyer, Kennedy Osungwa, to discuss the plans by the House of Reps to have immunity for the Senate President and the Speaker of the House, and Honorable Emmanuel Okejiv. That's the Chairman on Rules and Business, who joins us from Abuja. Now I'm going to start from the studio. The Majority Leader said it was wrong timing. Now, is it reflective of an altruistic position of the National Assembly, or is it a party position?
Well, from whatever direction you look at it, the question is that the legislature or the National Assembly, they are there by the mandate of the people. And whatever they are to do there should be for the interest of the people. And the question is, if they are seeking immunity to amend Section 308 of the 1999 Constitution as amended, that interest, is it to serve them or to serve the people? The time now the masses are suffering, there is no light anywhere. The road structure is zero. Unemployment is high, very high. And even the common man finds it very difficult to eat 2 square meals, not to talk of 3. And then we elected these people to be there. They are the ones that we want to have life pension. They are the ones that want to have immunity. They are the ones that want to have exotic cars for themselves. What of the masses that sent them there? What structure have they put in place? They should build institutions. They should build structures that will alleviate the sufferings of the common man, that will elevate the standard of the common man, not for them to start looking for what will enhance their individual. That's a very selfish interest, and it's not a welcome development now.
All right, now I'll come to you now, Honorable Emmanuel. Speaking from what Kennedy just said, in whose interest is this amendment, and what is your stand on this matter?
Well, thank you very much. Let me just say this. As Chairman Rules and Business, I've had to process over 600 bills in the last 1 year alone. So people, we have 360 members covering the entire country. So people come with their motions and their bills from different perspectives. Anything that catches anybody's fancy, they bring a motion or a bill. But at the end of the day, I think it is the decision of the National Assembly that should ignite or should generate any controversy from Nigerians. For now, that bill is more or less like an opinion of the person that brought it. You know, at the end of the day, I assure you that most of these bills that are there, or at least several of them, will be thrown out, will not even see the light of day. Personally, if you ask me, I think it is time, just like somebody said. I think this is not the time to say it. Every democracy enjoys a form of parliamentary immunity. We also enjoy it here because the Legislative House's Powers and Privileges Act give us some form of immunity. While you are on the floor talking, you cannot be held responsible for your views while you are there on the floor. I think that is the kind of immunity that we enjoy for now, and for me that is enough. I think Nigerians should not overreact to this, because at the end of the day, we are talking about constitutional amendment. The entire nation will be involved. The entire nation will be involved. 36 houses of assembly will be involved. Nigerians will make their inputs, and it is what Nigerians determine that will come out at the end of the day. So that's my opinion on this matter.
Honorable Emmanuel, the House turned rowdy yesterday following the presentation of the motion. Give us an idea of which members of the House are in support of the bill and those who are against.
Well, it seems to me like the old wounds were being revived as a result of the bill. People were taking position based on certain alliances that have existed on the floor of the House. But like I say, frayed nails will become when people go back. In fact, already people are starting to reason more coherently than yesterday. I think given time, the emotions will die out and the right thing will be done. But like I said, this is a constitutional amendment, and Nigerians will actually be involved in the process of amending the constitution. The 36 states assemblies too will be involved. So I don't think anybody should panic because of this bill.
All right, I'll come to you now, Kennedy. Honorable Emmanuel says Nigerians should not overreact to this matter. What's your view of this statement from him, and how should, because this is of major interest to Nigerians?
Yes, that's why we are giving them notice. We've given them notice that Nigerians will not welcome whatever immunity they are seeking for their principal officers. Because this is an era of fighting corruption. If you are talking of immunity, what you are saying is that if any of them commits crime, they should be left till the expiration of their term. And most of them asking for the immunity. Are there not one of them that I read yesterday that wants to beat up somebody's wife and impregnate somebody's wife? I mean, let Nigerians be civil. Let the lawmakers be civil. I don't expect this from them. They should go there and make laws that will favor the common man, and not for them to go there for their own selfish interest. It is not a welcomed development, and if they try it, I am very, very sure that Nigerians will go to the street and they will be recalled. Their consequences will recall them. I am very sure of that.
As much as I'd like to put this next question through to you, Kennedy, it must go to the Honorable. You have urged Nigerians not to overreact over this matter. This motion will now go for a public hearing following the deliberation by the Constitution Amendment Committee. But going by the way public hearings have gone in the past and how they went through to the 6 state assemblies, how optimistic are you that this will indeed go the way of the people?
No, I want to assure the Nigerian public that, if you look at our legislative agenda for the 8th Assembly, the public is given a pride of place in the activities of the House. And like I also said, you also have the 36 states voting when it comes to constitutional amendment. So this is not a matter that rests with the National Assembly alone. So the public input will be taken into consideration, and the 36 states of the Federation will also be involved. This is a very serious matter. So I think that is the position that Nigerians should look at from as far as this matter is concerned.
You would like to comment on that, or?
Of course, I want to let the National Assembly know that Nigerians will not, unless it's taken from the back door, but if it is from the front door, Nigerians will never and will not welcome this, not even at the present state of affairs in Nigeria. Thank you.
All right, Kennedy Osunwa, many thanks for your time on TVC News Hour Nigeria, and also Honorable Emmanuel Okajev, your chairman on Rules and Business. Thanks for your time.